Welcome to the show today. We are in Salt Lake City, Utah. What's going on, Mars?
We're gonna do a 4K sprint bike challenge on the Concept 2.
But first, we need some bikes.
All right, now we need a uniform.
Now we need some friends.
Oh, what's up, everybody?
All right. Let's go. Okay, guys, come on in.
Okay, whoever's the slowest is gonna have to eat the world's spiciest chip.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, you gotta want it! Let's go. All right, this is gonna take a while. Let's roll the footage. Our favorite equipment to use is hands down the Concept 2 Bikeerg.
Did you get a new toy, babe?
Got new toy.
Woo!
Literally, we use this thing every day for all types of fitness.
We also love workouts that leave you wondering, what just happened?
Oh, pain showing up. Answer the question. I can't.
So when we heard about the Concept 2 Bikeerg World Sprints, we had to take on the test.
The challenge is 4,000 meters for time on a Concept 2 Bikeerg.
For another challenge, we are going to be creating a Buttery barbell complex with Sonny Webster, who represented Great Britain at the 2016 Olympics and is a wizard with the barbell.
Woo! Before we meet Sonny, we wanted to give away one of these awesome Concept 2 bikes.
To enter to win the bike, attempt the challenge, post about it on your story or feed on Instagram, tag the Buttery Bros and Concept 2.
And one random entry will be selected and announced on next week's show.
Tyson, who's gonna win this workout?
Oh, well, I think you're looking at him right now.
Oh yeah? I think your bun's too tight, you know?
I'm gonna have to put my money, honestly, with Mars, because he seems like he's got a little bit more heart in this type of thing. But Heber might come from behind.
He's probably got a lot of cycle to him, you know? Is this a 10 speed? What are we talking? Is it a Huffy?
10 speed.
10 speed.
10
okay,
speed.
Got it.
Now you got to bike to that.
Okay.
Good. Stop pedaling. Wait for it. Anytime you're doing a set distance or like a benchmark workout on this through the app, it makes you calibrate it so that when your time goes on a leaderboard, it's actually official as opposed to one that might have had some tweaks to it.
Calibration complete. Look at that. It's got my heart rate because I got my Whoop link to it. I mean, I got a lot of tech here. My bed talks to me.
It's almost go time, so we're lighting the fuse, you know? This is like the perfect pre-workout formulated by one and only GOAT, Matt Fraser. It's my favorite flavor, sour watermelon.
Yeah, we got that, and then we got peach mango. You got two choices, but we got more coming. You're supposed to drop by the end of July, right?
Yeah, so I heard the announcement's coming this week, though.
Oh yeah? What could it be?
Marston, what's the punishment for
Okay,
the loser?
whoever's the slowest is gonna have to eat the world's spiciest chip. So, speed be with you, my friends.
4,000 meters, for time. 3, 2, 1, go! Coming in for a GOWOD. We're in the 90 to 90.
90 to 90.
So the new Concept 2 app breaks it down every 800 meters for this particular workout.
My first 800 was the fastest 800, and I came out with a 140. Little aggressive.
I'm holding the 145. Then my guy on the left there, Tyler, the new guy, he's holding the 135 like a psychopath.
He's got big nipples.
Yeah, big ones, round ones. Second 800, Tyler continues to hold a really strong pace, but he drops way back. He's holding the 146 now.
Yeah, that's where I fell back a little bit. I went 9 seconds slower, 151. That makes 11 seconds slower, good math. And I was like, okay, if I can stay even with Hebes, I know that I can really lock it down in the last few hundred.
Yeah, I'm holding 153 on this next little one. And on the next 800, I'm dropping from 153 to 155. Where are you at?
I went from 151 to 152. So, consistency is your best friend in this, I think.
This is where it gets dark.
This is where I was really starting to realize I don't want to eat that chip.
Lights out.
Coming into the last 800, I kept my pace at a 150.
I, at this point, am holding a 154, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna kick it into gear for this final 1,000 meters. I up the damper and I kick it up to a 148 to hold off to finish.
Saw Tyler get off the bike first, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, he got off at like 6 something.
He got off, and then Billy got off, and I was like, oh man, my mouth started watering for the spice.
And I'm looking over at you and I'm like, maybe I catch Marston, I see him finish. And then I look over at Tyson and I'm like, oh no. I dig deep. Lights out. Tyson beat me by 1 second.
1 second.
It hurts worse now. It's showing up.
Okay, if you like these bikes, and they are hands down my favorite exercise piece of equipment that I own.
They're built great.
I use it every day.
Yeah.
We're giving one away.
Yeah, to a lucky contestant.
Do the challenge and put it on your social media that you're doing it. Tag us, and tag Concept 2, and we'll pick one of those randomly to be a winner of a Concept 2 bike.
No chip, baby. No chip.
I beat Heber by a second, that's all that matters, you know? Or by an inch by a mile. No chip for me. How are you with spicy food?
I'm terrible with spicy food. This is
Even
gonna
better.
go poorly.
It says, made with Carolina Reaper pepper and scorpion pepper. This is straight from hell. It was created for the sheer pleasure of intense heat and pain.
So I gotta eat the whole chip. That's like all over my gums right now. Oh my gosh.
Have you had spicier?
No.
No?
Oh gosh.
What hurts worse, that or the bike?
Yes.
When I was like in 2nd grade, I walked into the grocery store and they had this display of habanero peppers and it said, world's hottest pepper, try me. And me being the ignorant young boy I was, threw one in my mouth and ate it. And I looked up at my dad and he was like, what have you done? And I was like, oh, it's not even really that bad. Oh, shit. And I ran off. My dad couldn't find me for a while. I went and got the ice out of the watermelon troughs, just smashing it in my face.
Oh, I'm gonna tamale.
And then he found me about a half hour later at the drinking fountain, just with my tongue out. I didn't go to school the next day or a couple days after that.
That hurts so bad right now. I'm going from here to the dentist.
The dentist?
Yeah.
What's the dentist gonna do?
I have an appointment there.
Oh, cleaning. It's like, did you just suck on a scorpion?
Oh, geez.
All right, shout out to the Whoop. We're gonna go and see what our activity strain was. I did a cycling strain of a 6.0 with a max heart rate of 175. Anybody else, any other takers?
Oh man, I had a strain of 8.4. I thought my heart rate would go up when I had that chip. It did not. Max heart rate was 177. What you got, dude?
Oh, 6.8. Max heart rate at 169. My strain was a 4.5. Says my max heart rate is a 145.
Oh, man, you were a cool, calm, and collected.
Cool, calm, and collected.
Shout out to Johnny Elliott for being part of the Butter Gang. Slide in my DMs. I'm gonna hook you up with a new Whoop band.
Cool.
Is that it?
That concludes the Whoop and the Butter Gang. We out.
Cool. If you want to be a part of the official Bikeerg World Sprints Challenge, you must do the workout between July 6th and 10th and submit your time to the Concept 2 online logbook. Check the link in description for that. Otherwise, just hit this 4K challenge for your own fitness adventure.
My legs are cramping.
For the added benefit of tracking your workouts and setting up any workout on any Concept 2 device, download the free app Erg Data and connect any Concept 2 machine to your phone.
For the Whoop Butter Gang, you can connect your Whoop to any PM5 display to show the real-time heart rate data. This is a game changer for any of those long Zone 2 rides. All right, well, I'd say while he lays here and tries to recover, I'm gonna go catch up with Sonny Webster.
All right, guys.
You almost said it.
Oh, dude. Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Max lift time.
You expecting big weights today?
I am.
Yeah?
I am.
Let's get it.
Look at that. What? You just walked in off a freaking road trip from Las Vegas.
That's called being limber.
This guy warms up very differently than I do.
Okay, so we're gonna go over the complex that you've self-designed for us bros.
Yes, we're
right?
calling it the Buttery Bros Barbell Complex from Sony.
I wanted to keep this silky because obviously the name's Buttery Bros, so this movement is going to be pretty spicy. So we've got the clean, straight out into the hang clean, straight over the back to the back squat, back over to the front for the front squat, and then any jerk you want. But it all has to be done with a squat lift.
So if we're counting it, it's 4 squats. There's a lot of squats, you know?
Leg day.
It's crunchy bros today.
Let's get it.
So I'm noticing that this guy just does 45-pound plates at a time, you know? Just only stacks full dairy. Here we are, like
2%.
2% dairy.
I started Olympic weightlifting when I was 11 years old and got into it through school. By 13, I did my first international competition representing Great Britain. And then when I was 22 years old, competed in the Olympic Games for Great Britain as well. I've got a personal best lift of 160 kilo snatch and a 200 kilo clean and jerk.
Woo! How many attempts should I try?
I would say 2 maximum. Like
2
that
max.
absolutely toasted me, and I didn't even do the front squat on that last one. So
Yeah.
I'd say on those top end ones, 2 to 3 maximum.
All right, so we're going for max load, obviously. So I'm hoping to get somewhere above 225. That'd be nice. And Heber's gonna start off at 205 with his goal being 2 1/4
It's the life goal, yeah.
or more. Yeah, it's a life goal. Let's see what you got. Give me this.
For me, entering the social media world, especially in the weightlifting world, you'd go online and you'd see numerous crazy lifters jumping on and lifting huge weights on clean and jerk, and then the next guy doing the exact same thing. By actually putting up different content, gave people a little bit more excitement.
You got this. Go. Yeah.
That's a spicy complex.
That's a good lift. 335 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. That's a heavy deadlift for me, folks. So when we did the semis complex, I did 245. So I think I might be able to tie that. So 245, attempt 2. Final attempt.
For me to be able to share some crazy complexes, give people the opportunity to try something different outside of just the classical lifts, I think helps keep the sport fresh and a little bit more exciting.
But like with like a half the weight, you know? 205, 245.
That's a 1-game win streak. All right, that's one hell of a complex. If you guys want to go do that, they can get their top score, top weight, let us know. We'll send you. What are we giving them?
We'll send you a pair of blenders. Why not?
Yeah.
You gotta show us the weights. You gotta put it on the gram and tag us and tag Sonny. Hit the Buttery Bros Barbell Complex. Let's go take the seminar and see what he's all about.
Sweet. Well, first of all, guys, I just want to say a massive thank you to you all coming down and joining me for this seminar, and a huge thank you to Excel for obviously hosting us. This is one of the sickest gyms I've been in, so I'm sure you guys will agree. I'm going to break down the Olympic movements of the snatch and the clean and jerk as though you guys have never lifted before. So you're going to be doing 1 snatch balance, 2 overhead squats. We're going to build to roughly 80% of your 1 RM.
Not bad, young boy.
That felt awful. Did not feel good.
It looked a little sticky. No rep.
As you coach down, you let your elbows roll forward like this, which is why you miss it in front. Instead, think about staying externally rotated when you're overhead, and letting the wrist sit back, and then you'll find it so much easier.
All right, so this will tell you what I know about Olympic weightlifting and snatching. I always thought in my head about catching an egg. Very much like catching a snatch. You throw an egg up, and then you catch it nice and easy.
It's all about staying yoked.
Yeah.
Screw a mullet and strength.
We're using hook grip whenever we're snatching, okay? This is an absolute non-negotiable. We're gonna focus on now getting the bar from waist height to our overhead position. If you keep the elbows higher than the hands during this phase of the lift, the bar will stay nice and close as we turn into our overhead position. 1 jump, and then we're gonna go 1 jump and catch.
Spot on, star student.
This was my 136th seminar that I've done worldwide. My like kind of modernized approach with teaching Olympic weightlifting is keeping it nice and simple and giving people cues and things that they've been doing from a very young age so that they can replicate that time and time again. When people walk into the room, I only ever want them to then be able to walk out with 2 key things that's going to make them a better weightlifter, and then for them to have also had fun in that environment, then brilliant, I've done my job. Crushing it. So good now, he's keeping it close at the start, staying nice and tight. Tight! If I said to you, 100 grand if you'd saved that lift, you would have saved it. It's like you got to the bottom position, you just went, oh. Just keep your eyes up this time as you hit the bottom and just focus on pushing the floor away with the legs. Yeah. Come on then. Let's go!
Got one back. Going back to where we started, building up a clean and jerk.
So people can find me on Instagram at SonnyWebsterGB. I'd say more than anything, if people come onto my page, make sure you click onto my email list and sign up to the lifting zone. That's where I'm giving away loads of free tips and tricks. And then of course, I'm also spending a bit of time on YouTube for more long form content, which again, people can find me at SonnyWebsterGB.
That's a 2-pound PR. Cool. That clean was so ugly.
Massive thank you again for you guys for keeping your patience for the whole 3.5 hours there. It's a lot of information to kind of take in. Other than that, guys, I just want to say again, massive thank you for you coming and supporting this seminar. It's a long way away from home for me, so to see you guys all coming out and supporting this, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Hey, beam extra strength.
People? Yeah.
You're gonna need the extra strength after all that.
After all that energy?
After the bike sprint and all that complex.
Cheers. And that chip.
How you doing, by the way?
This is a few days after the fact. That ruined me. The dentist was like, what's going on with your teeth? What's happening in your mouth right now? And I could feel it in my intestines for a while to come. Cheers. Last week we had 440 comments, and one of those people is gonna get a pair of Blender sunglasses. We have become addicted to blenders. Incredibly affordable and stylish. I'm finding myself needing all the ones to match my different outfits.
Stephanie Baxter, you got yourself a new pair of shades, I hope.
On their way to you.
I hope it's sunny and shiny where you're at.
Yeah, slide in my DMs on Instagram and give me your address and I'll hook you right up.
Up next, we're on our way to Florida. We're gonna go hang out with Mr. Noah Olson. He's got me beat on the ab game.
He's got everyone beat.
Yeah.
100%. All right, that's the end of the show. If you like what you see on this one, remember to do that challenge, post it to social media, and you can win yourselves a Concept 2 bike.
That's the best prize I think we've given away. Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
It's the gift that keeps giving.
It's the one. It's gonna give you some better fitness.
All right.
Peace
out, the April.
This is gonna come out next week, I think.
Oh.
So here's a little teaser for you guys at home. Here's our live reaction to it.
What is this? Is like the least deserved video series in history.
What makes you say that?
I think the initial interest was probably because I was poised to do well and I didn't do well. So there's a market for that story of like the lovable loser or something like that. But I don't think within that trope, the person who is the lovable loser probably is ever enjoying that experience. Like I remember watching this video in the US 2000 rowing 8s team. And they were supposed to go there and kick butt and they had problems because whatever, the team didn't gel and they went and didn't place. And it was like super bad. And everyone was like not having a good time being on the camera. And I was like, man, that sucks for you guys. Now I am you guys, so.
We're executive producing this documentary with our friend Evan, who has done some work with us in the past, and we liked it so much that when we were pitched the idea, we said, yes, let's do it. So all you Patreon members, you're welcome. If you aren't yet, go subscribe.